Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Last time on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we had Youth with Dio. So, JoJo confronted Dio about poisoning Sir Joestar, at which point, Sir Joestar was killed, technically accidentally, as Dio was trying to kill JoJo, and Sir Joestar's blood got on the mask which Dio had put on himself, and he became a vampire. And then there was a fight. The two of them died, but didn't die because they lived, because they're JoJo and Dio. And the two of them lived, and now Dio is just a vampire. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that's pretty much that. With all that being said, we should probably just power right through into the next episode. What do you say? Oh, and no spoilers. Yeah. I have no idea where we're going next. Maybe we'll go on an adventure, because I feel like we haven't started an adventure. Like, this was like all the catalyst, all the backstory for the adventure, so yeah. So I'll be curious, but let's go ahead and get right into this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Here we go.
And now, bereft of father and home alike, how's he gonna muster up the will to live? Don't give up on the world yet, JoJo!
Alright then. I hope he can keep going. I mean, I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy who would. He's a true gentleman.
What do we have here?
Oh, is that,
How long's she been at it?
Huh.
She must have been cooling his burns round the clock for them to get like that.
Yeesh. Yeah, he would be burned, wouldn't he? Yeah, is that,
Her name wouldn't happen to be Irina Pendleton, would it?
Yeah, Irina.
It's you.
Hey.
It's been a long time, Jonathan Joestar.
Aww.
JoJo.
Irina, you've really grown up?
Me? But you've grown a fair sight more.
You're buff as fuck.
Time for Speedwagon to make his exit.
I mean, you could just stick with him. Damn, with one hand, too.
For a moment.
Become my servant, Jack the Ripper.
Oh, no.
No further need for free will.
What? Really?
I will make you an instrument of death, the likes of which you can't begin to imagine.
Oh, God.
As for what I shall take in return...
Whoa!
Who are you? You survived against the mask. Not many men can claim that.
Whoa!
My arm!
Whoa!
What is this? My broken bones feel like they're mending!
What?
Zeppeli, at your service.
The pain has subsided.
So it's like Recovery
Lifting this
Girl.
rock is nothing.
That's incredible.
So,
Oh, okay.
why are you here?
This day, I will show you things the likes of which will change your destiny forever.
Okay. This show,
It
man.
was with good...
Whoa.
What you see is the force that eased your pain and healed your broken bones, Senor Joestar. Ah! It's ripple energy, created by hormone. I sent my hormone coursing harmlessly through Froggy to split my real target, the rock below.
Oh.
JoJo!
Transferred
I
the
know
energy
for a
through.
fact.
Is Dio still alive?
Yeah.
Indeed! And he holds the mask I have sought for decades now!
Well, you seek
That
it.
mask must be destroyed.
Oh, well,
and
yeah.
Its master must be reduced to ash! It
Okay.
is your destiny.
She's already suffered enough
Yeah.
at Dio's hands.
Yeah.
I can't drag her into this.
Incredible!
Whoa. He's already doing it.
Blossoming. He is a natural. Of
prodigy.
what might he be capable with the proper refinement of his abilities? Rejoice, mankind. This day I may have found your champion.
Alright.
They exist to serve me and quell my thirst.
Ugh.
Go, Jack. It's supper time.
Oh, so Jack is a
To
vampire
swell the
now.
ranks of my diabolical army
Okay.
and send it hence. I will stand astride this world. Humanity will kneel at Dio Brando's feet.
Okay. 1 week later.
58 crewmen, butchered in a matter of minutes. I dove into the sea to escape, but the fiend gave chase.
Ugh.
Dawn broke.
So he
As he
burned.
crumbled to dust in the sunlight, I saw his face. The demon was my father.
Oh,
The
no.
crewless ship drifted away, with the mask still aboard. I had survived, but it was cold comfort, knowing the mask's dreadful power could be unleashed again.
Huh.
I dedicated my life to finding a way to stop its evil. Hamon's ripples are the same form as the waves of light sent out by the sun itself. The
Oh.
bane of all vampires.
Cool. By the way, is that the
Baron
first
Sephiroth,
time they said
I beg of
vampire?
All that is left is to use it.
Oh.
There's no way he could have reached me from there. How did he do that?
Zoom punch is a useful one. I merely dislocated my shoulder. Hamon dulls the pain, and the surprise is well worth the effort.
Ooh.
You must maintain the rhythm of your breath,
Okay.
even when taking a hit.
Vanishing after dark. And folks have caught glimpses of a fella who looks like Dio.
We're out of time now. Your final test will be one of life or death.
Oh, already?
Sir, I'll meet him in combat and lay him low.
Oh my gosh,
Give 'em
again?
hell.
Why can't
That's
we
what I was
stop?
thinking.
Oi, mate! Hurry it up!
Sunlight or not.
Keep an eye out. Sunlight can't protect us in here.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
He's in here.
Step away from the horses.
It is Jack. It's Jack the Ripper.
What in the blue hell? That crazy blight is inside a horse!
Huh.
Stand aside, my young friends. I will do the fighting. He is a
Ugh.
zombie. They must feed on living flesh to survive.
Okay.
However, you must think as he does. Jojo, this strategy will serve you in good stead. Ask yourself. Just as I predicted, he
Yeah.
stopped our retreat.
Speedwagon, jump!
There's another... A tunnel has 2 entrances, though. What is happening?
Lights are coming out of him.
Baron Zeppeli! You didn't say nothing about fighting a pincushion!
Tuh. Oh!
Hamon Kata!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Tell me we're following him into that passageway!
It has to be destroyed. But we will be doing no such thing.
JoJo will. And
I
take the
expect
glass.
you to finish off this abomination without spilling a single drop. I don't care how utterly you defeat the zombie. I will abandon you here and now.
Okay.
The torch. I'm bright as day to him.
Ah! What is that? What?
It passes through the glass. My arm, my body,
Uh-huh.
the ground itself. My spirit trembles. My heart is ablaze. I found you, zombie!
Oh!
These stones offer no protection. Sendo Hamon Overdrive!
Turn the corner so I can feast on you!
No, he's going through the wall. Oh! But that doesn't destroy the wall.
Sounds like you passed the test with flying colors, Jojo.
Whew.
Excellent. Adversity has made the lad a Viking.
Cool. Chill out. Jeez. Okay. The show is driving me crazy. I think I get it. It's just like, it's just so fast. It is so fast. It's so fast, and it throws so many new concepts to you. This one in particular, I feel like, was really, really fast. But honestly, at this point, like, I almost feel like I can't even, like, really talk about that. It's like, yeah, I just kind of have to accept it at this point. This is just the show. Show's that fast, so... I feel there is a part of me that like feels bad because most of my reactions just consist of what's okay, huh? Like this is what my entire reaction was, and I hate that. But at the same time, I'm just genuinely confused, man, and this doesn't help that alright, to be honest, I did record this after Sherlock, which may not have been my best idea. Sherlock has me working my brain on overtime, so then trying to keep up with this show may not have been my best idea, but oh my gosh. Okay, but I think I understand, so let's go into this. Apologies if this is kind of a low energy discussion. I'm exhausted after watching that episode, so let's try to I think I think I understand what this all is. Again, it's just so fast. So, the first thing I wrote down was Irina and JoJo. I like that she came back. So she has been gone since pretty much the first episode, 7 years ago. She's just been completely absent. They drifted apart because of the whole, Dio kissed her, which is still ridiculous, but whatever. But still kind of funny. But they drifted apart, and they haven't met each other until now. She just shows up out of nowhere and is healing his wounds. So, okay, that's interesting. But JoJo doesn't really want to, drag her into it. So, JoJo doesn't really want to drag her into this. So, he's going to... He's not really telling her everything with, like, Dio and what happened and stuff. And even there at the end... he was like, I didn't give her a proper goodbye, but I will go back to her. So that's interesting that, he's not like, okay, yeah, they're together again, but he's not really telling her exactly what's happening. It's interesting. Okay, so they brought back Jack the Ripper from 2 episodes ago, which is so ridiculous. This show is so ridiculous, and I like it, but the fact, I thought it was, hilarious, at the beginning of episode 2 when it was like, Jack the Ripper, haunts the streets of London, but even he can't compare to the conflict brewing between JoJo and Dio. I thought that was so funny, just because it's so absurd, the fact that they would compare this to Jack the Ripper. But they brought him back. They brought back Jack the Ripper. They brought back Jack the Ripper, and he became a servant of Dio. He became a zombie servant of Dio. Okay, interesting. I'm glad we didn't get Dio in this episode a whole lot, actually. Like, when they were saying, it's like, oh, let's go fight. They claim this someone is there who, closely resembles Dio. And it's like, are we going to fight him again? But no, Dio is now going to sort of take a backseat as sort of our main antagonist. But we are going to now get some side stuff, which I do like. So I do like that. Okay, so literally this episode shows up, and like Baron Zeppeli takes his finger and it just knocks the wind out of you. This episode knocks the wind out of you, and it's like, boom, we're doing this now. And it's like, and you're like, okay, ease me into it a little bit, But no, they are just, boom, here we go. Let's go. It's like, okay, so this guy heals JoJo's shattered arm with... Okay, so Sendo is the ripples created by Hamon. So, that confused me for a little bit that there were 2 different names for it, but I think I get it. So Sendo is the ripple created by Hamon energy, and this energy is basically the opposite side of the coin that the mask creates. So with this energy, you can destroy anything that was created by the mask, such as Jack the Ripper, who was created by Dio, who was created by the mask. Okay, I get that. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. I like that. I like the concept of this. And it does sort of power up JoJo a little bit. Even though, last episode, I was saying, like, okay, there's not really a power gap between JoJo and Dio like I thought there would be, because Dio is a vampire. But this does power up even further JoJo. So it gives him a way to fully kill Dio when the time comes. So that's interesting. I do like that. But yeah, it's just so fast. I like Baron Zeppeli. He is an interesting character. His backstory is interesting that, he was the one who found the mask, and it was his father that had succumbed to it, and it was his father that had succumbed to it and become the vampire until eventually he was killed in the morning light. That's interesting and intense. And I do like that. I like Baron Zeppeli, but again, it's just so fast, I wrote down the cup. That was an interesting thing where it's like, basically keep everything within the cup while you're fighting, basically. That was interesting, and I did like the fight that they had with Jack. I did like that. And, the whole thing of it pretty much, like, even though, yeah, they were in a serious fight with, Jack the Ripper, but it's like, yeah, but he's still teaching JoJo about this stuff, He's still, teaching him, like, okay, what would be the most advantageous, like, thing for my enemy to do? You need to be able to predict your enemy's movement, what they're going to do. So I did like that, and the whole thing of, if a single drop comes out of this cup, then I'm abandoning you right here. It's like, oh, geez. And okay, let me go back a sec so I can try to get the whole thing about the Vikings.
I don't care how utterly you defeat the zombie. I will abandon you here and now. Boy, listen to yourself. Have you gone insane? The torch. I'm bright as day. It's a labyrinth. Expect you to finish off.
And for the slaughter, naughty little pigs. I'll cut you to shreds one by one.
Don't tell me we're following him into that passageway. It has to be destroyed. But we will be doing no such thing, JoJo. I expect you to finish off this abomination without spilling a single drop. All right, one last bit of advice before you go. There were no Vikings in the land of Norway until the north wind blew in and created them. If even one drop of that vino goes to waste, I don't care how utterly you defeat the zombie, I will abandon you here and now.
Like casting shadows to things, I will be strengthened by hardship.
Okay. So like the Vikings, he will be created by hardship. So that's the thing, is that the people in Norway were created because of the northern wind. They became Vikings because of that. Because they were hardened, basically. Okay, I think I understand the metaphor. So through this hardship of keeping everything in the glass, JoJo will become better. I think that's what they're going for. An interesting analogy. Very interesting. And it does work. He starts to feel the ripples within the vino, and he's sensing, he can feel how it conducts the Hamon energy, and then that is how he remembers how Zeppeli struck the frog, but the energy passed through the frog harmlessly and completely destroyed the rock. So with that, and feeling the energy, and with that and feeling the energy and remembering the whole thing about, okay, think what would be best for your opponent to do, that is how he was able to do the sendo punch through the wall and kill Jack the Ripper, because he was waiting on the other side of the wall because he had this, what has to be the dumbest looking weapon I've ever seen. The dumbest, most cumbersome weapon I've ever seen. So he was waiting for him to go past, round the corner so he could get him, but JoJo predicted that and sent the blast through. Okay. I see that. This show just needs to give me a minute to breathe, you know? But okay. That's interesting. I like that. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what else he can do with that. You know, JoJo's getting some special moves in, basically, which I like. Because, again, that, I guess technically that, you know, closes the power gap between him and Dio. Despite the fact that he still pretty much beat Dio. Without this, you know, this power. But now he will be... But even then, you know, technically it's like, okay, he beat him, but he didn't beat him because, you know, neither of them won because the other survived. So yeah. That is interesting. This was an interesting episode with interesting concepts. But again, slow down a minute, and I will be okay. Okay. I guess next episode, the only thing I can predict is more Hamon training, more Sendo training. So yeah, that is pretty much it, I guess. Yeah. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.